Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to some more Let's Play Banished. We continue our Brussels here, whose population, what is our actual total population right now? 487. I was about to say we're about to hit the 500 achievement, and then I realized there's no 500 achievement. There's a 600 achievement. And a 900. Holy crap. Well, that's why we keep accepting nomads who eat all our food, which is a little bit of an issue here. At least we're close to harvest time, but our counts are continuing to get down lower and lower and lower. And we're just going to have to make sure to keep adding more and more and more farming. Yeah, just constantly. More and more and more farming. That going there, and we'll add an extra couple of fields. Our orchards still haven't kicked in, now that I think about it. And a lot of our cattle pastures still haven't kicked in either. We actually might want to trade for some food. Sounds a little bit pathetic. God damn, with the coats already. Well, we wouldn't trade for that much, would we? Own 100 herbs, it'd be 400 value, which means 4 extra food units. No, it's like not even worth it. We've got to get our proper trading up and running. Food is so expensive to buy, and most of the time we can't sell it, which makes it very frustrating. Died of old age. Old age is fine. I mean, the healthier they are, apparently, the longer people will live. So, like, if your health is good, and I mean, it says that I've got 5 hearts there, so I guess it's pretty much okay. Hopefully people are only dying at very, very advanced ages. Oh, I built a road through where I'm going to want things. So, I mean, diagonal roads are good and efficient and whatever, but yeah, that one would just annoy me. So, crop field, right there. Like so. Another one there. Just like the Amazon, we're deforesting everything so we can get some cropland. Well, actually, I think it's mostly for pastures and ranching that they do it. I think that's where a lot of the controversy is coming from. Hey, people gotta eat, right? Boom, boom, boom. We don't quite have enough stone to handle that, but overall we should be okay. Oh, we're not. Well, now we're done building that. There's a cleric living there. Where's that church? Over here? Yeah, it's a bit of a walk. It's a little bit of a walk. We got crushed by a stone. Still have an way excess of stone, or of laborers. So, which is good, because they've got to work to clear all this area out, and then we can convert them to farmers. Second hospital got done. Lovely. Because we could get, I don't know, maybe likely the more people we have, the more likely there is to get an outbreak of disease. Plus, if we keep accepting these nomads, they might be the ones who drag it in. I think the sense I get is that it's random, but it's entirely possible that accepting these nomads is bringing more and more disease into the community. I mean, thematically it would make sense, but in a game you don't always have to go by, like, realism. What's important is the sort of fun factor and how coherent everything sort of is together. I might build, actually, a little bit of another gathering community. Right up this way. I think that would be a splendid idea. So we're going to go and build another forester. Although, again, we don't necessarily need the foresters. It'll help just to thicken everything up. And then we will put in 1 hunting cabin. And a gatherer. Gather is like half just covering the mountain, but it should still be okay. And we'll put in a storage barn down here, which is going to be convenient for both the farmers and the gatherers. There, that's a good spot. And I'll put 2 houses up here. Someone might be living there, I'm not sure. We don't have enough stone to build them all, so I don't actually have to worry about the population boom hitting me too harshly. Although, speaking of stone, let's grab this stuff. There we are. So, let's throw in some peppers, let's throw in some squash, let's throw in some pumpkin, continue on with the variety, and add in 12 more farmers. And then we'll be able to increase our gatherers and hunters and stuff soon enough too, which will be pretty good. Population keeps increasing in a good way. Decent amount of food stored through late winter. We still need to go through all of spring and summer before we get another harvest, but I think we're going to be okay. Plus, we're sort of working towards... Oh, I got a stonework achievement. What does that mean? Stonework. Wait, what's this, There's a tombstone one. 400 graves. Actually, we probably do need to build more graves. There was a couple of people that were really unhappy, and it might have been the disease, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was like they had a relative die. 10,000 stone within a 100-year period. Oh, there we go. Heck, we'll probably get the iron one, too. Maybe not, but potentially. What is low? What are they complaining about? Stone is low. Stone is low. Well, yeah, well, we're building quickly, and that's okay. It's not like anything, like, we don't produce anything with stone. We just build things with stone, so. Yeah, that'll be okay. We might want some more quarries, but I think this is mostly just a, like, really intense burst of growth. Actually, I say that. I think we may build another quarry over here. We're going to have enough houses and stuff. Frankly, I think we're going to end up with another marketplace covering some of this area. I mean, it wasn't necessarily a super efficient layout for it, but we could put a marketplace right here, and then put some more houses here, here, little quarry. I think that's going to happen. Another merchant. Pear we have, wheat we have, corn we have, potatoes, and peaches. Which is good, because I was going to say, I honestly don't know if we're in a great state to be trading anything anyway. So yeah, I'm actually going to knock down one trader, and whoa! Something just fell down upstairs. I don't even know if you guys heard it, but it was very loud. Oh my god. I think it's like a big metal pot or something. Being Canadian, I have to specify what kind of pot I'm talking about, because otherwise people might get confused. Certain types of people might get a little too excited. So, yeah, we got all our fields going. Food is... We're not going to go starving this year, but I'm still worried that we are generally, like, seesawing downwards, right? Again, if we look... I guess there's a shortcut to go to the town hall, but if we go here and look at our food graphs, again, you got that saw pattern. And that bottom part is dropping and dropping every single year, which is very dangerous. Although it looks like it might not go quite as low this time. Let's keep an eye on it. I mean, I think our high is going to be higher because we do have more crops kicking in, and it's possible. No, these orchards are still 0 yield. Although I suspect that this one, yeah, this walnut orchard does have a yield, so that's going to be producing food. Our pastures are still not quite. Very close, and a couple of them that were split are now going to be producing some food. So I think the high is going to be higher. In fact, this peak was higher than that peak, so that does count for something. And we might not go quite as low. Oh, well, we've got a lot of summer left. Now, it probably will go lower, but I think we're moving in the right direction. Of course, the problem is, even with a higher peak, we have more population, so it's going to drop a little bit more. But we're starting to fight it. We're starting to fight. I wonder if different orchards take different amounts of time to mature. I got a Jack of all trades achievement. Is that from having all the different buildings? A town of over 200 people. That is someone working in every profession for at least 5 years. Oh! Wow. It's only been like that for 5 years. That makes sense, actually, because I do keep pulling some people out of certain things, like the trade or the physician, for example. And we had deaths. That might have reset some of my counters a few times. But there we have it. Well, I'm happy I didn't go to 0 traders. I left one guy in there, like, sort of kind of just for, I don't know, the lulls or something. Yeah, see, the miners are probably still working there, even though I would have liked them all moving here. Well, actually, we're capped at the coal mine. Right, because we only have 3 functional mines now. So, who died? What'd you die of? Just says Darrison the farmer. Died of nothing. Just died. We don't know of what. Of unknown causes. It was probably murder. That's what happens in Dwarf Fortress. It would be like, oh, someone has been missing for a week now. You're like, oh, damn, do I have a vampire in my colony? Honestly, if you guys are fans of Banished, you really do deserve to learn how to play Dwarf Fortress. You will be very, very happy that you did. I guarantee. Why did I become Cajun all of a sudden? I don't know. You are living very far. You're all living very far from your workplaces. And these stone houses, well, that one's not finished yet. And this one is working some other things. And obviously we need more houses over here. Food situation be damned. We've got enough stone saved up again. So let's go ahead and drop in some houses that are a little closer. And then some there. And there. Oop, that's not right on the road. Oh, no. Maybe another well? Wells don't take up any people. And having a few extra scatting around seems like a good idea. Some people pointed out that there appears to be a well in the middle of the marketplace. So hopefully they use that. And they may also draw water from the water sources. But it seems like a decent idea to just have more wells. You do have to build them. They take some supplies to build, but then after that, you know, you're fine. I'm tempted to make a woodcutter nearby here, but I think if we do build our marketplace, which I think is very likely to happen, then we're going to be okay. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Built the market over there, but I think that it'll pay off to have it there. We don't necessarily need to add more people working the markets. Really? Why can't I build that there? Is there a bit of road? Is that possible? Oh, there is, too. Alright, good to know. I don't think it was finished either, so I think we can just, like, insta-build it. I know I was thinking about, like, building another field here, but I think the market actually makes more sense. Someone died of starvation. We have 25,000 food. You're a farmer. What's wrong with you? I know, long movement rates and everything. When you try to apply, like, again, real-world logic to it, it breaks down, but in game terms, it's probably someone who just had to walk way too far to get things done. So, with the stone roads, with the extra marketplaces, with, again, paying continuous watch to the housing would be good. I actually would really like an overlay that just, like, showed me the movement from all buildings simultaneous, or at least everywhere that was long-ish, right? Super short routes, hide them. But anything longer than this, maybe give me a little pop-up. See, there's enough, like, why? You work there, but you live over there. So obviously, we want to build maybe, there's not really room on the road, but let's pretend we're going to build a couple of houses right back there. And this house is cold. They have to travel probably relatively far for firewood. Well, unless there's some here. And there isn't. Actually, we're a little low on firewood overall. So I think what we're going to do, especially since we've got a couple of foresters going on over here. We've got a supply yard there, and where... Okay, here's what we're going to do. Because I just realized what we would ideally like to have is a bit of a stockpile near the forester. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Actually, yeah, it's fine. We'll build a little stockpile over here. And I will add a new woodcutter over here. Like that. There we go. Because the firewood gets stored in the storage barn afterwards, and that should really help minimize things. Plus, we're quite bursty on the firewood. Through winter, I think we actually could legitimately use another woodcutter, and it's not just a question of it being more convenient to having it be closer. I think we actually need more firewood. So our seesaw patterns, we did go a little bit lower. And this peak was not as high as the last peak, actually, which means we're going to dip even lower than that. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't max out my number of hunters and gatherers. I built the new places, and that does probably add to their efficiency, but, you know, we could do more. We could build more fishing, too, but I'm not convinced that this is, like, really great fishing. Oh, we're getting some yield on these pecan orchards, so that should be pretty good. That should help. Firewood supply is low. Still waiting for this trader to go. And of course, every time we build a new house, we do get a significant dip in stored food. That doesn't mean it gets consumed right away. It's just been picked up and moved into a house. And so it's distributed and it's off the market, so those counts go down. That being said, I do believe that our food supply is actually dropping gradually. So we got to really keep ahead of that. Someone just died of old age. And yeah, someone mentioned in one of the comments that, like, at some point, isn't your log just going to be constantly filled with messages about people dying of old age because your, like, city is just going to be too big? And that might actually be true. Let's get rid of this stupid little road right there as well, and there. And we'll sort of build a saner road this way. Oh, you're going to go around the road I'm ripping apart. Yeah, which actually means some of it didn't need to be ripped out, but alright, I'm just going to let him finish the job. That way I don't have to micromanage it. Food is growing. We're at 15,000 in summer. We're going to take a very close look at that graph. Very handy to pay attention to. You could zoom into the 2-year thing, but honestly, I don't think it's as informative as zooming out like that and just looking at the trend lines. Right, the top is trending, well, not quite down. I guess the top is mostly flat. But the bottom is definitely trending downwards. This is also how you analyze some stocks. They've got, I don't remember the name for it, but you do these cool little line things, and you see, like, the general direction that things are moving in, and you ignore these peaks and valleys, and you get a general sense that it's like, yeah, it's generally moving down. Late summer. Yeah, it's really, I'm curious to see where the harvest will come in. How low this will go before the harvest and where the next harvest will come in. Because we did add a few extra food sources. So again, hopefully we're countering that drop. But I'm not convinced it's all the way going to happen. Lots of yields. Well, only 73 there. We do have maxed out farmers. But a lot of them are probably traveling, right? That is quite the walk, for example. Those are fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I definitely have to get better houses. Miners aren't living very close to this either. Holy cow, they're scattered all over. We need more houses over here as well. Although then, you know, these extra houses, where are these people who live here, where are they going to work? They're always spreading out to a certain extent. I guess I could find an excuse to make more jobs over in my main village. I don't think so, though. Hey, our dip didn't dip as much. Good. Let's see where our peak leads us. And there's still a lot of efficiencies lost in my village just from travel times. We'll see what we can do. Like, I think there's already a road laid down for part of it, but let's extend it. Like so. Like so. Stone roads. We do have a lot of stone, though. We need an extra woodcutter. Died of old age, died of old age. Peak definitely increased. Okay, good. We're turning a corner in our food production. I don't know what the orchard's yield was, but hopefully it was pretty good. We do have to continue to increase our food supply, though. Just like almost non-stop at this point. And what I'm going to do also for just a little bit of increased efficiency, I'm going to throw in 2 more houses in this sector here, which I think will help. And someone died crushed by a rock. That's all right. Well, you know, it's very sad. And yet I don't really care because it still represents something that I didn't screw up. Did I? Speaking of screwing up. No, we're good. All right. Ooh, yeah, food is definitely going much higher than it was. Okay, good. Good. Didn't dip as low, so our other food sources did kick in. That's despite the fact that I didn't truly have the max number of workers applied there. So that's nice. We do have some building jobs queued up, but not that many. I think what I'm going to do is add in some houses right around the market. So these people will be able to acquire food quite easily. Our student count is not capped. Well, actually nowhere close to being capped. And we've got another merchant. Who are you? And what do you have? You have just food? No. We still don't have, like, enough stuff to really trade at it, like, really, really effectively. Stored tools count is going down. And you know, our mining situation is over here. I should really have a blacksmith at this end of town. Someone was crushed by a rock. How very sad. I don't really care. I could just, yeah. Build a blacksmith in here. We could even close down one of the other blacksmiths. Potentially very viable. Population is... what's our total count? Oh, that's why I can't open it up. I've got the town hall open already. 475. Food okay. No nomads waiting. Of course, if more nomads come, we'll accept them. We are very accepting. I mean, literally so. Reserve of firewood is low, but it saw us through the winter, and we've got the extra woodcutter now, so that's good. We might even want to up the limit. 2,000. I don't think we're actually hitting 2,000. Do we have a firewood counter? Oh, yeah. Nowhere close. We are really not producing a whole lot of it. Citizen count? Actually going down slightly. Like, we need our nomads to keep our population going up. Food. Food is the one I'm mostly concerned with. But, yeah, we really could get more firewood going. Maybe one over here? Do we keep logs? We do keep logs. So if I built a woodcutter near here, we'd be able to work relatively effectively. Stone supply is low, but that should keep coming in just fine. Let's do that. And it's because I keep putting down stone houses. I say as I put down more stone houses. But the thing is, they don't all have to be built, like, all at the same time. Tools shortage is very bad. I guess, actually... Old age deaths. Maybe I shouldn't have plopped down extra things. I should let the blacksmith get finished. Although, oh, good. Everything got delivered that we need for the blacksmith, which is nice. Because, yeah, we need someone else to start making tools yesterday. Wow, that is dropping really crazy. Firewood situation is growing relatively quickly, which is nice. Food situation is definitely very good. I mean, look at this. I guess we were building all those new houses, and they're mostly just full of food, I guess. But the tool situation is bad. 20 plus people without tools. And nomads at the same time. 60 nomads. We have tons of food. We have no tools. We have tons of food. Sure. I will allow it. We haven't denied any nomads yet. Maybe I should have left that open to keep track of the food situation here. But we got lots of laborers. Let's put you to work. Picking up rocks. Because I think we need more. And I think what we're going to do is put in a quarry right here. What is it? Resource gathering. Quarry. Right there. And we're going to put in a little storage spot right nearby. Good. Probably we'll want some houses over there as well, but we're going to wait. We need another blacksmith. Excellent. We are full up on all our food producers. Let's go and max out our builders. We actually have 2 quarries, I think, on the go, because I think each one has 16 people. Or 15 people, I meant? Yeah. So we'll have a 3rd one going on. Keep producing enough stone so that we can keep building everything we need. We're really good on iron. Still hurting a little bit on coal. Too bad we can't pick it off the surface. But what can we do? This guy... Oh, actually, I think I will have him build iron tools. No, we do have enough coal. So we can afford to do that. Okay. Be a little bit faster to just build the iron tools because he wouldn't have to pick up quite as many things. And our coal is not as high as our iron. But I still think it's a good idea overall. And we've got another woodcutter potential there. Good. I don't want to queue up more houses until we've got our other quarry going. Although, I could build some actual wooden houses again. But then we'd really have to keep up our wood supply like pretty dramatically. In fact, we don't have that much wood as is. How many more woodcutters do we need? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Getting that going. We've got another merchant. Food situation, hopefully okay. Squash. Beans. We have both of those, right? Beans, squash. Yeah. What do we want then from them? Because we're actually getting pretty close to doing something. We don't have cherries yet. Oops. Right? No, we don't have cherries yet. We've got peaches and chestnuts and pears. Yeah. Pecans, plums we've had for a very long time. Have we not? No. Am I thinking of a different town? We don't have plums. I must have been thinking of a different town. When I was, because I talked about making plum ale before, but that must have been the old place. We don't have cabbage either, and that's a crop as opposed to an orchard, which might make it slightly more preferable. I think we have everything else though. 1, 2, 3. What else are we missing? We're missing 4 things. We're only got 3 on order. I should actually tell him to like bring it every visit until, you know, we've actually bought everything. Or she, Jacqueline. We have apples. We don't have chestnut either. Okay, there we go. Good. All right. You bring those things and then be dismissed for now. I guess we could keep that food graph open. No, food we're gonna be fine. We can keep an eye on it. We're okay there now. Iron, we are at our limit. Okay, which is great. We really just need more tools, so you guys get building tools, and they are as much as possible. That kind of sucks. We don't have a bunch of tools sitting here, do we? No, we don't have anything sitting here, which is good. All right. Our medicine count is going up, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to transfer like 300 herbs over here. We can trade them for food or something if something comes up. Food keeps going up. It is autumn, of course. That makes sense. We're gathering everything. No, things are going pretty well. The tools shortage sucks, though, because that does kill our efficiency dramatically. But, I mean, we do have some. They just have to be collected. Reserve tools is low. I know. Listen, we're working on it. I added a whole other blacksmith. Might actually want 2. Just like the firewood situation, we probably just literally want more. I say literally as if like I would want figuratively more. No. What do we have? Yellow fever? That sounds really bad. That sounds horrible. You know what? I will go ahead and build another blacksmith right there. And another woodcutter. Right there. Good. Lots of resource production. Certainly we're going to want more houses over here. Because we were already kind of short on houses, and I've added a lot more sort of, well, buildings. More professions over here. Alright. How bad is it going to get? Still only one person. I'm going to the doctor. Okay, good. They're at the doctor. Now there's 2 people sick. Who else is sick over here? Picking up resources? No, just go to the doctor. Oh god, they're walking by too many people. We're going to have tons of people die from disease. Some people are cold. Most people are just out of tools. Blacksmith doesn't have any coal. Alright, you know what? I am going to switch you over to iron tool production. We'll have some steel production still being made, and then some iron production, just because I don't think I want to flip one of my other mines over to coal, even though I have a lot of iron. It's just inconvenient. It just annoy me. Thinking about building a whole other mine, though, I've got a lot of extra laborers. We can build a whole lot of lots of things. Probably an extra crop, for example. Actually, I'm going to leave a space in there. And put that in like that. What the hell? Let's go and build an extra mine. Right over here. Yes, no? There we go. Boom. And with that in mind, I will go ahead and flip this over to coal. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do just fine. 12 people are sick with, what was it? I don't remember what disease we have. Typhus? Tell me what you have. I probably skipped it. Yellow fever. Alright. Good. Hey, well, it's a good thing we built multiple hospitals. 16 patients. So each one can fit 8, I guess? Or are they all here? Maybe they're all here. Oh, no, there's more. No, you guys. Oh, how many deaths are we going to have? 1 death so far. I'm happy I built the second hospital, though. Frankly, I'm not sure if it's going to make a difference or not, but at least, you know, we're making an effort. Crushed by a rock, well, at least it's not disease. I guess that counts for something. More and more people get infected. People are being cured, which is good, but there's still an increase in disease overall. We actually could use some more builders, so let's go ahead and cap that up, or bring that up. We don't really need more. We could, you know, we've got the extra people. Let's go ahead and go up to 40 vendors. I'm going to want to convert these guys to miners and farmers really soon. But may as well have a few more vendors on the go. Old age, old age, old age, crushed by rock. Nope, that's all right. Disease. Oh, actually, the disease numbers are going up. Oh, man. And that's it. If it, like, models the spread of disease accurately in this game, then the more people that have it, the more infection vectors there are. Died of old age. Okay, the number of infected is going down. Might even need a third doctor. Bring up the count of farmers. Still would like a little bit more food variety. Problem is, like, the stored clothes, like, everything we want to trade, it's just not working out. What's our inventory of leather and wool? Good, so we could actually have another tailor, and we will be building that. Too late for this vendor. Cherry seeds and chestnut seeds, both things that we want. And they cost more because we ordered them, and we actually don't have enough to trade for. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we called you here for no reason. I really apologize. I feel bad. But there you have it. Let's build... Actually, I think I'm going to build 2 tailors. Over here. Near a lot of our farming, so I think it's going to be relatively efficient-ish to do that. But what I'm going to do, even though it sort of overlaps with our farming, or our sort of outdoorsy area over here, I'm going to build that road. I mean, a lot of this is overlapping, but not to an extent where it's a massive, massive problem. We need more blacksmith. Good. People without tools, people without food. People who are sick, although the sickness is mostly past. We've got lots of wood stored, which is great. People without tools, which is less than good. Did we build a little storage stockpile anywhere near this quarry and near this mine? I don't think so. Might just not be seeing it, but another little stockpile is not going to hurt. Here, we'll do that. Food situation is awesome, though. Population is going up. Not that many people died of disease. We lost some efficiency by having to send people to the hospital. Good God, we still have 4 people sick. Did that person just leave the hospital even though they're still ill? The hell? And is going to school. Oh, great. Yeah, that's not going to cause any problems whatsoever. Okay, build me tools faster, you guys. Right, putting up the iron tools. Now, the iron tools are faster. They've got to collect less goods, but I'm going to switch back to the steel tools now. We've got plenty of coal sitting around and should be getting accumulated here. In fact, it is, so they don't really have to walk very far to get that done. Lots of firewood being stored up before the winter hits. I actually like this little patchwork thing. It looks very much like looking at farmland from an airplane. You know, every little plot is kind of a different color depending on what they're raising there. I like that. We should probably have one more look at our efficiencies in terms of walking distances. See, those are all not too bad. It's a little bit weirder, but it's okay. That is still not ideal. Wow, really still not ideal. So, we've got a lot of resources. We've got a good amount of food. I'm going to do that. Put in a space. Like that. And actually, before we get too involved with anything crazy... Oh, I can't build it there. Oh, man. There's like nowhere you can build a bridge across. Oh! There we go. So the last thing I want to do is cause another giant march of death. Yeah, see, it's the mountains over here that make it very hard to build another one of those. On the other hand, it's sort of the edge of the map here, so there's not a whole lot of reason to move any further east, which is good. Number of people without tools is going down dramatically, which is great. Tailors, we need to assign 2 more of you guys. Excellent. I don't know why it doesn't actually put a pop-up over there, so you really have to scan the map to find any question marks, I think. Right, if I go and bring this down again. Yeah, no. We've got to bring it, keep it up there. Although I suppose, I mean, to be safe, I could go and like bring it up over and then, yeah, it'll question mark up there if there's someone without a job because I assigned a tailor and there's not an extra tailor building. But it doesn't tell me if a building is unmanned. We got another merchant. We still don't really have anything to sell, although we have a few extra coats and tools. I don't feel comfortable. It's the same one again. Jacqueline, I'm so sorry. So sorry, Jacqueline. Really can't do it. Tools. Tool limit is 100. No, unacceptable. Let's set a like crazy tool limit of 400. And let's find one of our tailors. Pretty high limit there. We can do that. Reserve of stone is low, and we are still building, but that's okay. The stone will bounce back really fast. We've got, you know, plenty of poor stuff going on. In fact, we're not even maxed out on our stone cutters, and we really could be. Or maybe not quite maxed out. We also aren't maxed on our miners. I guess we'll bring this up to 50 and go up to 35. There, that'll be okay. Yeah, that's fine. People are dying of starvation. We have 50,000 food. I have 40 vendors. How can anyone die of starvation? Seriously. No one is living that far away from a market. We've got one here, here, here. I know there's a radius, but come on. Like, you can get there. Don't be a baby. If anyone's got anything to complain, it's these guys. Although, frankly, they've got a storage barn full of food. Like, that's it. If you don't have a market, you're going to have a storage barn nearby. Honestly. Unless someone was doing a death march. Oh, I did end up building 2 bridges there. I didn't notice that one of them stuck. Kind of hard to see because they fade out pretty low. Since I'm in the mood to build bridges, I'm going to drop one there. Maybe one there. Future-proofing. For all I know, someone decided to build a bridge from the wrong side and went and starved themselves. That would be a bit of a far walk. But clearly we can expand south quite a bit more if we're looking for more places to settle. I like how there's all these little communities, though. You know, there's no reason, because there's not sort of other than a market, there's not really anything that's like needs to be centralized or anything like that. So you can really build your houses all over the place. But mostly it's geography that dictates where you can build anything, like a bunch of farms or a bunch of mines, and you just sort of end up building stuff near there. And I don't know. I've seen communities that look very similar to this, and I like it. Anyway, that is the end of this video, so we'll have to see you guys next time.